Right then, hello everybody and welcome to GRL Tier 2 for round 11 at Austria. And sorry for the late one today, guys. It was just, you know, a bit of signing in issues and stuff. My PS4 took pretty much a long time to load it for login or something, but yeah, it's a bit weird. But we're up and running at least, so didn't mean for that. Hello mate. I'll just gotta send it in the GRL thing. So PAFR then is currently at the top with a 104.9. We predicted today a I don't know, maybe a 104.8. But yeah, Spanner now also getting a bit crossed up in the bits, but at least we got toward the end of the session then with yes, right, okay. Sorry for the late one today, as usual. Hello, Nilsey, mate. Right, we've got a good attendance today as well, which is what I really like. Of 15, and I'm joined by no one today, so it's just myself again this week, same as last week at Jeddah. I got the round wrong last week. It was round 10, not 9. It was 9 the week before, it was 10 last week, and it's round 11 here today. So, yeah, Curly then, he's going to be the 14th person to set a lap. No, I think he's invalidated. We haven't had any of the settings up yet. I think Curly's just trying to wait till people come out to the pit lane and sort themselves out. Sorry about that. Rahi goes P3 ahead of Spandan with a 105.4. You can see PAFR. He's it's quite up the rankings at the moment with a 104.9. Playing Cookie, he's not had the best of qualifying so far. Yeah, Apex. Yeah, didn't see that he left. Well, I didn't think he wasn't racing today. But anyway, there's a few people now on their outlaps beginning to get ready. Curly, he's just gone on the grass, and you can see Spandan going a little bit over the place. He's just cutting the grass, as they would say in a Mercedes car, cutting the grass, just like Valtteri Bottas did back in 2020, I think it was. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Turn my mic up actually, so I can't hear the game sound very well. But yeah, they're getting ready. Spannan has just got this and next lap of invalidation, so he'll have to obviously go again. Waxo is 4/10 down in his first sector. I think his first sector must have been a very good first sector, unless, yeah, his middle and last sector weren't the greatest. Oh no, Spandan didn't get this and next lap. He's 1/10 down on his first sector though. As we are now at the business end of qualifying. There's still a lot of people that we are waiting for to come out of the pit lane. Curly, he set a 1:34.1. That is not the quickest time overall, of course. But he's gone 2 seconds up in the first sector. What can this McLaren driver do as he comes through turn 4? I think that was, yeah, turn 4. It was either turn 3 or 4, but now he's coming toward the end, the business end of the middle sector. He's 10 seconds up on his middle sector time, so this could put him a place inside the top 10. He's had a consistent top 10 starts here, has Curly, in the last few races, but now as he comes round the final corner, Curly then straight to the line, foot to the floor, it's P10, and that puts him inside the top 10 as well. So yeah, as it stands, his streak is still going. but possibly not for long, because he's only 3 thousandths ahead of Wazza in the Haas. So we're just waiting for Purbasar, Waxo, Nilsi. They need to come out still, well, to start their final hot laps. You can see that Nilsi has started to come out. Purbasar, then he's started to come out. Oh, that was no, Plain Cookie's already out in the first place. Anyway, Plain Cookie comes round the final corner. Then he is 9/10 up on his middle sector. So this needs to be a very fantastic final sector. It's only P6 for the championship leader at the moment, so he's struggling. His championship fighter is Spannon at the moment. He's currently sitting in position 5. And he's waiting to start his final lap. He needs to get out the Aston Martin's way, which is Ra. I think Ra is just beginning his lap. Savant has retired from the session. Spannon has a 5-place grid penalty for a collision. So with a collision with Savant, so that will bundle him down behind Plain Cookie now. So that's put him in deep trouble. Then has that, but. Waxo has not come out. That's interesting. It's a bit too late to come out now, but I'm guessing the fight for pole position at the moment is Purbasar and Nilsi, because they're the only 2 out of the top 3 that are out currently. So Waxo has decided to stay in, and Nilsi will ride on board with him for the first time as he heads through turn 1. And now he needs good straight line pace into turn 2 or 3. He's currently, well, if you round it up, he's a 10th up as it stands. He needs to get that traction very nicely. I think he's using full TC actually, so we'll allow him as he now heads through the middle sector. This is the twisty, turny part of the circuit now. Down the hill is what it matters. Waxo, he's happy with P2. Ra, he goes back up to P3 there, ahead of Nilsi. So Nilsi needs a very good time here. So now he's coming through the last sector. It's the Alpine. He just needs something in that final sector. What can he do then? He's gone a little bit wide. He's invalidated. He won't be fighting for pole position here tonight. But Purbasar, he'll be looking at setting a pole position time here as he comes around the final 2 corners of turns 9 and 10. The Red Bull comes around the final corner. Is it any quicker on his time? It is. He slowed down a little bit, but it's a 1:04.9 for the Red Bull. We did catch him slowing down a little bit in the final sector, coming toward the line. I think he just didn't want to make it look so easy for him. But yeah, he's got pole position here tonight. So yeah, sorry that you didn't catch up on all the qualifying, but at least you caught up on the little bits. So yeah, your main man tonight, one of the Red Bulls. It's not Plain Cookie, but it is Purbasar, who is on pole position here tonight in Austria. Very good lap time, despite slowing down. It would have been, if he didn't slow down, it would have been a very good lap. So yeah, is he tier 1 recommended? Not too sure, but yeah, he's set a good time, a representative time for tier 2, and it's a representative attendance of 15 drivers. The only time that has not been set was by Mosquito in the Ferrari. Unlucky for him. But here is your grid rundown then. Is on pole position, 2/10 clear of Waxo in P2. Waxo actually has a 5-place grid penalty to serve as well. Ra P3 then, and Nilsi P4. He'll get bumped up a position by because of his teammate Spandon, with also a 5-place grid penalty. Jonathan P6. Plain Cookie, the championship leader, P7. True Loki shown a good showing in his first race and won the race last week in Jeddah. He starts P8. May, surprisingly, P9, but he was on the medium compound. Whiffle, P10. Very decent lap there for the Alfa Romeo. Wazza, P11, reserve tonight. Chartman, P12, shock, pretty much. Curly ends his streak of starting in the top 10. Savant, P14. And Deadly Mosquito, P15 to round off the grid here for the Austrian Grand Prix. And let's get it started. So, yeah. Just waiting now to start this race. And, yeah. Right then, the drivers are now on the grid. But, yeah. We're just waiting. Which is pretty annoying, actually. Don't know who we're waiting on. Well, here's the thing that I've noticed with the pit crew. You can see them standing in front of the garage. Look, you can literally see them standing in front of the garage. That's one thing on what I noticed commentating Wednesday in a league called EXA. They stand there for some odd reason. Don't know what they're getting ready for. There could be a lobby restart for all I know. We're just waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh, no one had readied up. That's funny. No one had readied up. I don't know what they was doing, to be honest. All those 15 drivers. But we're finally going to get started here in GRL, Global Racing League, here on the Global Racing Network channel. And we're going to get started here with the 36 lap race here. But first of all, we obviously have to do the formation lap. And second of all, helmet check, as Spray Pro usually does week in, week out. But I'm still carrying on the trend here. You guys tell me. You guys tell me who has the best helmet. I don't really have the camera settings for it, to be honest, to see who has the best helmet. That's what my onboard looks like. So yeah. Obviously, if someone comes a bit closer. But anyway, at least we got it up and running, and yeah, there's already a bit of contact here on the formation lap. But luckily enough for playing Cookie, he's currently just championship leader. He's starting P5 because of grid penalties here for this race, which have been given to Spandan and Woxo. So Woxo has not been pushed down a few more positions than probably would have expected, to be honest. But he's starting P6 anyway. You can see there's an absolute calamity here on the formation lap already, and we're not even into the race yet. So is that already telling us there is going to be a turn 1 calamity here in Austria? Here, I don't know, are all of these drivers going to survive 36 laps here, uphill and then downhill once again here for Austria? It's shortest circuit on the calendar this season, shortest circuit on any Formula 1 calendar, in any racing league, and even in real life Formula 1. And the guys are now going to line up here for the race tonight. And then at 8 o'clock, Curly will be commentating for Tier 1. As we're waiting on one more, which is Spanda, to line up on the grid. But here we are then. The lights are now showing for us here in GRL Tier 2. It's 5 red lights here. And away we go. Pedal to the metal here in GRL Tier 2. And that is Ra, who got a fantastic start there as he heads into Turn 1. Same with Nilsi as well. Jonathan also getting off to a fairly decent start as well. And now you can see Jonathan and Purbasar going side by side here as they ride through it uphill into turn 3. There's a little bit of contact between these two, wheel banging as we now head into turn 3 with these two drivers. Ra and Nilsey got off to the perfect start here, and there's already yellow flags, and that is in turn 3. True Loki God then, he's off the track, and Chartman with a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with True Loki God. So there it is, added on to his final race time. Then he'll have to serve it in the pit lane anyway, so that'll cost him more and more time. But what a start to this race it was, fairly decent. And Spandan, he got off to a fantastic getaway as well. He's now up into P5. At least he's ahead of his championship rivals, so this makes things more and more interesting in the World Championship hunt. This makes things, like, just make it more interesting. And Ra is the first one to come across the line to complete lap 1. And Maiden, who had done well in the last few races, he's already come into the pit stop, and it is for sure a front wing change here in Austria. There is your first pit stop. Oh no, it's no front wing change. He's gone onto a fresh set of hards already. Mosquito has done the same, but I think it is for a front wing change. Yes, it is. You can see way at the back there, and you can see Woxo and Spandan going at it together. And Woxo has got the place. Whiffle and the championship leader are Plain Cookie. They're going side by side as Plain Cookie tries to send one round the outside. And yeah, he goes off the road a little bit, but he's kept it cool. And you can see there's a little bit of a DRS train coming up once the DRS is open. So no DNF runners here within these first 2 laps. Let's not jinx it, because there is some good battles going on here tonight so far. I mean, we're only 2 laps in, but don't get me wrong, it's quite good battling. But you can see Plain Cookie just not on top today. And Ra, he seems a little bit faster there here in that Aston Martin. DRS enabled then. Is this win already sorted for Ra, or will Nilsey come back with something here? Because Purbasar has a chance into turn 3. Nilsey goes defensive. On the outside goes Purbasar, and Purbasar gets the move done even before the corner. Pretty smart there from Nilsey though, because he can attack back. Ride on his onboard. May gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That'll be for a front wing change. I don't know what setup Purbasar is using here tonight, but he's some quick guy in the straight at the moment. Are we now going to see a P1 battle between Ra and Purbasar? And Chartman now making up a few places. He's now ahead of Wazza. There's so much to commentate here in this one. And May, he's had to be bundled down to last place of 15th because he's had to change his front wing once again. He's gone to a fresh set of mediums, so he'll have to make one more box anyway. He's got to hope for a safety car in this one. But you know, there's Purbasar then. He's already gained on Ra. And Purbasar gets the fastest lap. Wow. That is a very good fastest lap of the race. Is this tier 1 contention already? I mean, we didn't see it last time around in Jeddah, but it's only one race at the end of the day. True Loki God, who won last week, he's down into P13. Plain Cookie and Whiffle going wheel to wheel as they head into turn 3. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Who's going to be earlier on the throttle? It's going to be Whiffle, but you can see Plain Cookie will get the DRS. Same with Whiffle. Good move there. Well, good defence there from Whiffle as he keeps his place. And you can see Jonathan and Woxo going side by side. Jonathan gets the place, but Woxo has binned it into the wall. Massive crash there between Woxo and Jonathan, and that brings out the first full course safety car here in GRL Tier 2 tonight. And it's so early as well to call, because there's still a lot of racing laps to go. And there is your first sight of contact here tonight in GRL Tier 2. And you can see Woxo will not be happy. That'll end up in the steward's room tonight. And yeah, that'll bundle him down. May and Deadly Mosquito, they'll get a few, well, they won't get a few places, but they'll catch up to the pack now, which is going to be so crucial for him. But Purbasar will not get the move done just yet. But now it is a bit closer, because Nilsey, he's going to have a chance, and now the drivers have officially caught up to the safety car now as we enter the 5th lap. And Woxo, who had a battle with Jonathan going down into turn 4, they made contact, and that was it for Woxo. That could be his top 5 finish done and dusted already. I mean, it's still too early to call because we're on lap 5, but it's not looking very likely at the moment. Yeah, you can see May so far behind, so we probably won't get back to racing until about lap 7 or 8. So we've just got to wait and be patient, but all of the drivers are still in this race. So we're pretty lucky on that one, to be honest. Yeah, massive crash between the two. Massive. Let's hope to have... let's not hope we get any more of these safety cars, shall we? But, yeah. How about then? Good first sight there from the drivers. And Waxo and Deadly Mosquito have caught up to the safety car pack. May, he just needs to catch up, and surely we'll be coming to a closing point of the safety car at the end of lap 6. So, yeah, we'll be looking on that one. So we've got 30 laps to go. 31 laps to go here in this Austrian Grand Prix. There's still a lot of remaining time. So we've just got to make the most of these races. It's only 50% races. 100% races, you know, you can have all the time you want, all the battles, but you just gotta keep it clean in those races. So yeah. But yeah. But yeah, anyway, the safety car stays out for another lap then. I mean to be fair, it only has been out for one lap at least. Well then, the safety car will be in this lap then. At the end of this lap. Well, May has boxed again. I can understand. For hards. And yeah, the safety car is indeed in this lap. So May will have a chance to catch up then to the safety car pack, because Ra has got to slow the pack down a little bit. And then we'll get back to racing as soon as possible. So yeah. As Ra wants to get on the throttle as soon as possible, but that's not going to be the case here. Just got to wait and wait. Right then, Ra takes us to the line, And that is never smart, just taking it to the line. Because, yeah, you're just not going to get a good start at all, so... but we are here for the restart of Spandan. It makes up a few places at the top. Chartman, sorry, he's got a little bit of a love tap there from Ivy Whiffle as he's trying to defend here on Playing Cookie. This is what Spandan wants and needs. This is a chance to take the championship lead. Here, last season he was fighting for the Constructors' Championship with Josh when Josh won the championship last season. And Purposaurus left the session. And that's going to cost him a load of points here this evening. Sorry for that. But, yeah, Spandan now. He's now inside the top 3 out of the blue. Because, I mean, Playing Cookie, he's gonna be devastated with his teammate. He's not helping well, he's not going to help him at all. And you can see now, Purposar is losing so many places. What a time for your game to freeze. What a time. And Chartman and Ivy Whiffle going at it into turn 1. Whiffle up into P5. Where has he come from? Absolutely nowhere. Waxo now up into P8. True Loki God, who won last week, is now inside the top 10, so he'll be gaining some points. And now there's a massive scrap here for P2 as they go side by side now. Spandan takes a little bit of a wide line and he has to cede the position. But he'll be chasing Nilsey, sorry, I thought it was Waxo. But he'll be chasing him to the line. And Ra has got a good restart. There's a massive crash at the back. I don't know who it is. But green flags going once again. May goes round the outside. And Deadly Mosquito and May make a little bit of contact. But they both keep on the road. Very luckily there. True Loki got now up into P6. Purposar now down into P12. He's still an AR, so he'll be P15 at the end of this lap. Playing Cookie now P15. He's got a front wing. he's got front wing damage. I can't get my words out here of how incredible this race is really turning out. Waxo also into the pits. There's so many early pitters in this race. It's so unbelievable. Is this like a Jenna 2.0 or something? Because it's absolutely wild at the moment. And there's loads of contact being made. And Chartman and Curly going side by side into turn 3. Chartman gets the move done pretty nicely there. He's running a little bit low on ERS as well. As Chartman making his way up through the field. Where has this pace come from then? From Chartman. Because he's gone on the inside. Has got the move done before the corner. Absolutely nice move. Yeah, go so it actually is close to that. It's actually a surprise. And Spandan, oh what a time in there to catch him spinning on the exit here of the second sector. And he's gone for an absolute wild spin. There's yellow flags running around in both sectors 2 and 3 of course because of Spandan. I'm like a coffee machine here tonight. Don't know why. But yeah, absolutely crazy up and down the field from P1 to 15. Spandan obviously goes into the pit lane. Wow, absolutely crazy. What a crazy start to the race. And you can see Deadly Mosquito now getting closer and closer to May. He's going to try and force a battle out of it. But May gets a better exit anyway than Deadly Mosquito. But yeah, people are actually quite close to that. I mean, there's already been a safety car, which is no shock to tier 2. Playing Cookie now, he's going to get ahead of Spandan, but Spandan's going to try and fight it back. Is this some sort of Lewis Max vibes here? Are we getting here in tier 2 this evening? Sorry, they make a little bit of contact, but you can see now there will be DRS here for Playing Cookie, who has struggled tonight so far in both qualifying and the race. And Spandan has got the move done on him. The two championship contenders making a bit of contact, making a bit of moves on one another. But Playing Cookie is now behind Spandan, which is not what the championship leader needs, because Spandan, I mean, it's not likely for Spandan to get points now, but you never know. Playing Cookie trying to chase Spandan back down. cough before I make any noise. Playing Cookie makes Spandau go a little bit wide and nearly make contact. The two championship contenders. This is the first sight of battling we've seen all season between these top two runners here in the World Drivers' Championship. Here, this season, in a 20-round season, Playing Cookie gets ahead even before the corner. They're making some great battles out of each other, just not inside the points. None of them get DRS. Oh, Spandan does, sorry. But Spandan, it's a bit of a topsy-turvy battle because Spandan now is ahead. And Playing Cookie will get DRS once again. Playing Cookie using that full traction control. Not to his best, but he'll have a good middle sector, I can feel. But the straight line pace is not there for Playing Cookie this evening. I think he'll be struggling in the uphill section, but the downhill section he'll be so quick. But yeah, you can see now Spandan has spun on the exit. Wow! Now he's last place. This is unbelievable. Something you would not witness here this evening. Purbasar still an alloy. P12. Curly now getting ahead of Wazza, reserving for Haas here tonight. Good move there from the McLaren, but I think Wazza is going to try and get him back as they're now. Well, they're not going to. Well, they're going to try and go side by side. Will Wazza send it into turn 4? Will he? Yes, he will. He's going to go on the inside here of Curly. Curly wants to stay as consistent as possible, but through goes Jonathan, and he's out of the Grand Prix. How has that happened? Curly and Jonathan make contact, and that is a second safety car here this evening in GRL. Jonathan, our first DNF here in Tier 2. Absolute crazy stuff as he tried to do a through goes Hamilton moment. That didn't really work. Ra already in the pit lane for a fresh set of hards. Unbelievable. I think Nilsey has carried on. Yes, he has. That's not good. That's not a good sight for him though, unless he's on the hard compound. No, he's not on the hard compound. He's Ra stuck in the pit lane. That is indeed a bit of lag. But the Alfa Romeo now coming in of Whiffle. He had a good Grand Prix last week at Jeddah. He's having another good Grand Prix here in Austria. He's doing so well these last couple of weeks. He's really starting to pick up the pace here in GRL this season. He struggled at the start. He's now becoming a top 5 contender. He's a person now that wants to fight for points, and he's ready for it. Jonathan, then, your first DNF here tonight. Waxho's out. He's retired in the pits. He has retired in the pits. There's your second DNF here tonight. He could have carried on. Can't lie, a bit of a stupid decision that. But Spandan now goes on to a set of mediums after he spun. And yeah, he's not having a good Grand Prix. So Playing Cookie now outside the top 10. He could be gaining here in the World Championship. But now we've only got 13 runners left here tonight. But yeah, there are now pit stops flying left, right and centre. Playing Cookie now up into the top 10. It's not looking good for Spandan as Chartman headed into the pit lane. Purbasar is still yet to join in this one. So... Well then, as we wait on Spandan to catch up, obviously we'll have another safety car lap, so... yeah. Right then, we've got 20 laps to go. Well, 21 we should say, here in this Grand Prix. As we've only just entered the 16th lap here in Austria. It's been a pretty exciting race. Pretty exciting. I've enjoyed it. But honestly, it's obviously we're only halfway through, so can't really say we enjoyed it yet. Savan has a penalty. He's the only one with a penalty at the moment, so. Right then, safety car is in this lap. Right then, just gotta wait for the guys now to cross the line, and yeah, we'll be back for racing in just a few moments. And May has already gone. You can see there, you can see raw. There's a big advantage when you go earlier. You get caught out so easily, but May has had the perfect restart there. He's on the hard compound, so he'll be going to the end on those tyres. And oh, Whiffle, oh dear, he's made a little bit of contact there between himself. And he's got front wing damage as well, but he's made contact there between himself and Curly as they go side by side now into turn 3. And Whiffle, oh wow, what a move there from the Alfa Romeo, who's got front wing damage, pushes Curly onto the rumble strip there. What a move from the Alfa Romeo. He's really picking up his confidence here in GRL Tier 2. Absolutely massive performance here in the last 2 weeks, but True Loki has made the move here on Curly. He's losing too many places now. Is the McLaren driver. He's just lost the position off his teammate. So not what the McLaren wanted at all, but also what the McLaren wanted. Because one McLaren got up the position, one McLaren got down the position. Anyway, just leave it. It's a dead joke. It's not a good joke at all. But yeah, you can see now Spandan into the top 10 ahead of his championship rival of Plain Cookie. Plain Cookie, he's gone back into the box. Luckily, Purpose joined us back, so thank you for that. And you can see now Mosquito getting a penalty here. I don't know what that is for. He got a 3-second time penalty. That is for additionally for a exceeding track limits. But you can see now Dudley Mosquito goes round the outside here of Curly. After getting a penalty, making the moves up, he's now up into the top 5 for the first time this season. Is the Ferrari driver. Whiffle then, he's currently P3. Is he going to get another podium finish here this weekend? But he's still got that front wing damage. Is he going to carry on? True Loki got is right up his arse now, so he's got to compromise a little bit and make. Well, he's got to defend like an absolute Checo Perez lion here tonight if he wants to keep on with that front wing damage and stay in that exact position. But you can see Wazza now is on the rear end here of Curly. And Chartman making up a move on Savan. Oh, they really make contact there, the two. And Savan has to see the position before they make contact. Chartman with a nice move there to head himself up into P10. And Spannan and Elsie goes side by side into turn 1. What a shit camera angle that is. Excuse my language, but still, this game with its camera angles is awful. I'm sorry, it's doing my head in. But Spannan's going to try and go on the inside here, but he's just thought about it and said no. So he's just going to carry on in P9. He's only going to gain 2 points on his championship rival, so he's got to gain more places. And Deadly Mosquito going on the inside here of True Loki God, and Deadly Mosquito going on the gravel a little bit there and the grass as well. And Deadly Mosquito going on the inside. They nearly make contact there. But True Loki God gets up into P4. Curly now. Wazza. Curly. They're going side by side into the next corner. Here on the exit of the middle sector. What a move there from Wazza. Even though he has a 3-second time penalty, or 5-second. Savant with another 3-second time penalty. There is an absolute massive battle here for at least P5 in this race. Spandan now trying to fight here for P8 ahead of Nilsey. Spandan gets a 3-second time penalty there, so that will not help his race whatsoever. So as it stands, he'll be outside of the top 10, which is not what the Mercedes needs and wants. So he's going to have to compromise a little bit. Is Spandan? He's going to have to just stay in the rear. Purbasard, and he's making up a few places. He's going to go side by side with Savant. Good move there from the Red Bull, just a straight line. And on the they make contact. Savant rear ends Purbasard. Savant is having an awful Grand Prix. I'm sorry, he just is. He's having an awful Grand Prix. Playing cookie then. P13. And Spandan, what a move there. Is he going to try and stick side by side with Nilsey? Who's going to be last on? No. Spandan gets ahead before the corner. Next target for Spandan is Curly. This is an absolute comeback drive and a half here for Spandan. He's on a mission here. And Chartman getting ahead of Nilsey. And someone has spun. I know. Yeah, Purbasar. He's gone onto the gravel. He has spun right deep. Red Bull having an awful day in the office. What a terrible day it is for Red Bull. It's awful. It's just not been their day whatsoever. There has been an absolute amazing Grand Prix that we are seeing here tonight in Tier 2. But you can see now Spandan has that extra straight line speed here on Curly. Curly just has no straight line pace at all. And Curly defends the inside. And Chartman goes deep. And he's going to lose P9. And Nilsey gets ahead. Savant then, is he going to get brought into the action? He's just a little bit too slow, unfortunately. But Spandan, they're losing too many positions. No! Oh no. It's been a terrible day in the office for me as well, to be honest. It's been an awful day for me. Oh, why'd you work now? For sake. For fuck's sake, man. Do this. There's so many good battles. Why? Oh, I can't get any more bad luck this week, to be honest. Can't get any more. Chat, sorry about that. That is a pain in the arse. Oh well, at least we'll get back to the race in action then. So Purbasar going on for another spin there as well, as we just caught up to that. And there has been an absolute massive battle. Next target then for Spandan is Wazza, who's currently struggled on the exit here of turn 1. We just got back in time. Spandan, I don't know who. Whiffle! Oh no! Whiffle! No! No, Whiffle. Playing cookie getting ahead now of Purbasar. Oh, this is going absolutely bonkers here. Whiffle back up into P12 though, so fair enough. But this is absolutely massive. Raw now, sorry about that. Raw now catching up to May. This is so crucial for the Aston Martin, because here he's going to get a chance on the AlphaTauri. The Aston Martin needs to compromise his exits here. I mean, he got a pretty terrible exit out of the final 2 corners, I can't lie. But he needs to compromise his exits if he wants to get ahead of May Here is the P1 battle that you're going to see here tonight. It is not Plain Cookie or Spandan, the two championship rivals. Spandan, as it stands though, will take the championship lead if he is 3 seconds ahead of Wazza at the end of this Grand Prix. Or 3 seconds ahead of Nilsi at the end of this Grand Prix. So, Spandan has to do a job if he wants to take that championship lead to the wire. Well, if he wants to take that championship to the wire, are we going to see an extraordinary championship battle here? I think it's either Abu Dhabi or Brazil. But you know there is going to be a championship fight this season. My mic is glitching. Right, okay. Let me just hear. Don't know what to say. I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, for me it's not glitching. I've just listened to myself. That's a bit weird. Right then, he's going to have a chance here on the AlphaTauri. Once again, he just doesn't have that straight line pace as he heads into turn 4. So, yeah, your true Loki guard is 7 seconds behind P1 and 2. So, yeah, who knows what will happen. Thanks for the feedback though, Tom. I'll try to sort that out, but you know, it is what it is, unfortunately. So, Chartman then he's going to try and chase Wazza. Nilsi now grabs himself a 3-second time penalty. So, Spandan then, as it stands, will be taking the championship lead, regardless of any situation that is possible. And Wazza then, I think he's coming into the pits. Yes, Wazza's coming into the pits. So this is going to give a better chance now for Plain Cookie to grab some points, but it depends now because yeah, sector 1, there's yellow flags. It's Deadly Mosquito. Oh no, is this going to bring out a safety car? Yes, it is. Oh, that has worked wonders here for Plain Cookie this evening. Worked absolute wonders. Perfect timing for the Red Bull. Maybe restart. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Well, when I'm listening to it, it's not glitching. Weird that. Really weird. Because on my phone it's not glitching for me, so I don't know whether that's yours, Tom. Maybe have you refreshed by any chance? Maybe you need to refresh, Tom. Spandan then is on the softs. He's P4 now, so he'll be surely taking that championship lead off Plain Cookie. Let me read the championship quick. Obviously, I'm just gonna keep it between P1 and 2. I know, like you like to know the whole standings, but yeah, Spandan will be taking the championship lead. He's 6 points behind right now, and he'll take the lead by 6 points. So this has made it more interesting. But anyway, next round is indeed Mexico. Interesting that. And yeah, the final race is Brazil as well. May also caught up in the championship, and even Apex as well. Only 10 points behind. So that makes it, that's fairly interesting. Are we to push for the win? I think he will get a top 5. I think he will, but I can't see a win. You can see the top 3 have been on pace today. They've been on pace. So we're just waiting now for the final final 2 cars actually, to catch up. Purposar is 40 seconds behind the whole pack. Is he waiting to be lapped? Well, I wouldn't like to be lapped. Unless he's got a delta to his name, I'm not too sure. But, what are the tyres? Loki's stayed out on the hards. Waz has gone for the mediums. Purposar, well, the rest of the grid they're all soft, so. Yeah, you are right though, there is still a lot of racing to go. You are right. You are right indeed. Obviously, if Purposar doesn't catch up, then there'll be less laps, if you understand. Because, you know, it's quite annoying when people don't hurry up. So we're going to have to wait till the end of lap 29, the start of lap 30. So we'll get 6 laps of racing. Just waiting on Purposar now. Maybe because I've got a, maybe because I've got this bloody body warmer on. That's probably why it's glitching for you, Tom. I'm not too sure though. 'Cause I've never had this problem, so it could be my body warmer. Because you hear a little, when I turn my head, you hear a little bit of rattling on from my body warmer. So anyway, racing is back. Purposar has caught up to the pack. That rhymed. Racing is back. Purposar caught up to the pack. Don't know. But anyway, True Loki God wants to get away as soon as possible. As now we head round the final 2 corners. Is True Loki God going to become a back-to-back winner here in GRL Tier 2? He's only made his 2nd appearance here this season as we now enter the 30th lap of this race here in Austria. May is going to chase down that McLaren to the line. You can see the pace that the AlphaTauri has as they're now going to scrap it out here for P1 as they go side by side into turn 3. True Loki God is not going to give this one up without a fight, and you can see he's defending for all his might, and he's still P1 in this one. And May is now going to take the lead. True Loki God is trying to stay with him. True Loki God sends it on the inside. May loads of contact. May onto the gravel. Sorry for that voice crack as well. Spandan, he went onto the gravel. What is this race? 3 wide. Oh, they've made massive contact there. Oh no. What a adoring safety car restart that was. And yeah, play Cookie. Now he's only 2 positions behind Spandan. Are we going to get the championship fight we want to see here in GRL? Currently no penalties. You are right. You are right. Curly now up into the top 5. He's struggled so hard this race. He's going to get some good points. He's now going to battle Wazza for P4. Oh, McLaren going to get a 1-2 in this race. This is the main question. Oh, there's massive contact in turn 1. Oh my god, there has never been more contact I've ever seen in my life. What is that? I'm sorry. That is so good. Oh my god. Oh, that is so funny. I've never seen bigger contact in my life. I've never seen anything like it. Purbasana is going to try and battle Ivy Whiffle as they head into the next couple of corners. Whiffle trying to defend here. The Red Bull has so much pace. Yeah, you're right, well, anyway. You're alright. Oh, that pile up. Oh my days. I shouldn't really be laughing at that, to be honest, but it's just too funny. Well, True Loki God still somehow leads this race. I don't believe it, to be honest. What time? Well, Ross should be catching up. He's on the softs. What's going on? What is going on? Oh, wow, what a race. What a race. Never seen anything like it in my life. That is class, that is pure class, that is. Oh, my days. That should be going up on TikTok, mate. That is just funny. Oh, you'll never ever see anything like that ever again. Jeddah and this one, it's been full of carnage. And Chartman getting ahead of Savant anyway. Nice move there, pretty easy as well. Curly, there's a massive DRS train. Nilsey with a penalty, another set of penalties. It's going to go down to a three-way scrap. Nilsey waits for the straight as we now head down into turns 2 and 3. Nilsey has that extra straight line pace. Raw has damage there. But Nilsey, we have a better angle down this straight of Nilsey and Ra going side by side into the next corner then. Who's going to be earliest on the throttle? It's going to be Nilsey who has the better exit, but Ra will come straight back at him. And now he's going to go on the inside, make a little bit of contact. Ra dances on the inside, but Nilsey gets put on the make contact. They're both in the gravel. It's going to become a McLaren 1-2. Oh my god. What is this? You'll never ever see anything like this ever again. It's going to become a McLaren 1-2. What on earth is going on? A McLaren 1-2? Question mark, question mark. Is Curly going to win? No, 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 no. Curly, no. Curly, you're not. No. 2 laps to go. It's going to become a McLaren 1-2. Oh my, I can't out these voice cracks. That is terrible. That is a definition of terrible. Wow. I need a breather. Okay. Okay, trust me, Spray. Oh my days. I've never had, that is my biggest. Until this point, I haven't had a voice crack this year. Until this point, or last week at Jeddah. Till this point comes, I have not had a voice crack. Oh, that's annoying. I lost my streak. Savant, he's had a terrible Grand Prix, to be honest. Oh my god, you are not seeing this. You are not seeing this. Come on, Curly, keep it on the track limits, mate. You're going to win this Grand Prix if you keep it on the track limit. But True Loki God is on the hards, so this is going to be a tougher task. Now, Purbasar, no, Purbasar, don't spoil it, mate, please. Purbasar is on the rear. No. Oh, is this McLaren 1-2 going to get spoiled? Or is Purbasar going to mess up in these final moments? Whiffle, he's made a fantastic comeback drive up into P4. You don't know with Perbisar's pace though. You don't know. You can see now he's already 1.5 behind 1.4-ish. Lap 35 out of lap 36. True Loki God wins through penalties. Curly is your race leader net-wise. This is unbelievable. I just did show penalties. But here you are. Right, we'll keep an eye on the penalties toward the end of this race then. It is properly game on here in GRL Tier 2. Who is going to win here in the Austrian Grand Prix? Is it going to be Curly or is it going to be True Loki God? Because if Curly and Perbisar battle way too much, True Loki God will get back-to-back wins here in GRL. I don't think we've had back-to-back wins from anybody this season. It could be a first time. Perbisar then, he's going to get, no, he's not had DRS, he's going to use the ERS though. You can see how low he is on the ERS. Come on Curly, push Curly, come on. It's all eyes on Curly and Perbisar. Perbisar has the DRS. It's now only chance for Perbisar. Is he going to send it? No, he's not. He's way too far back. Is this the Curly dream we have been seeing? Perbisar has spun. Oh no. He could lose a podium here. Whiffle's now into the podium. But Chartman, is he going to get his first taste of podium places? True Loki God. And Curly. What on earth? McLaren are going to get a 1-2. You'll never ever see anything like this again. True Loki God comes round the final corner to win on the road. Curly wins the Austrian Grand Prix. His first win here in Austria. Oh wow, Curly is a winner in GRL Tier 2. Chartman on the podium. Whiffle had a great race today. Fair play to him. Spandan retires at the end. Plain Cookie. The two championship leaders get no points. Curly is your race winner here in GRL Tier 2. There is no way. At the start of this, you didn't even expect it. Yeah, pretty poor racing standards again today. Obviously, I'm proud for Curly today. He got his first win under the lights. Well, not under the lights, should I say? But yeah, but now I've got to go into a league race of my own, which is on in just 8 minutes time. Curly has won the Austrian Grand Prix. McLaren get a 1-2. Absolutely phenomenal. But the problem is the racing standards again. It's a bit of a mess. Well done, Curly, mate. You deserve it. Absolute great job. Fantastic, mate. Well done. Well done. Well done to you. At the start of this race, I didn't think Curly was going to win it, alright? Just, you know, just... But Curly, what a drive. What a drive. Absolutely phenomenal. Right, guys, I've got to go because I've got a league race of my own in just 5 minutes' time now. So I'll see you lot later. Goodbye. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to do the grid rundown. But yeah, I'll be back next week. Hopefully with spray this time. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this Grand Prix tonight. Race standards a bit poor yet again, but yeah, it was pretty decent toward the end at the top runner, between the top runners. So yeah, I'm gonna go now, guys, because I've got a league race on my own. Enjoy your night tonight, guys. I'll be back next week, hopefully with spray. I'll have to take a break, but yeah. Anyway, I'll stop talking.